Wow. What a game that was. That was properly end to end. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Spurs Live, the channel where we focus on Tottenham Hotspur content all round. Yeah, let's get straight into it. I mean, I think there's a lot to talk about in today's video. Starting off with a lot of the players. I want to start off with the players individually, what I think they could have done better, and how we could have avoided this draw. Now, without further ado, I want everyone to smash a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It's completely free. And yeah, we'd love to see as many of you guys smashing that, subscribe button and like button so we can grow together. Before we start, let me just quickly say hello to Ellie from Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. We deserved to win, yet alone draw. We were the better team. They parked the bus and counter-attacked us. We were brave, but we didn't stamp our authority and superiority over them to outscore them. Look, I think we had our chances, and I'm going to get into it very, very soon in terms of what I mean by we had our chances. Because the majority of the game was based on us. It was based on us. Whether or not we want to do something, or whether or not we want to continue passing the ball around the box, it was based on us. If we already started with this kind of comment, by the way, up to Ellie. I want to start off with the attackers. Now, I feel like Werner. Let's start off with Brennan Johnsson. He started the game off very, very well, scoring in the 5th minute. Exactly the position where we're kind of seeing him a lot this season. We're seeing him be that kind of clinical striker, but he's a winger, which is very good. He came in that similar position versus Luton. Unfortunately, didn't get the goal, didn't get the ball over the line in that game. But you can totally see what Ange is trying to implement into the team and what the system is all about. Trying to utilize the wingers as much as possible and make them play as if they're like some full strikers or something like that. Oh, let me turn that down. So yeah, I think Brennan Johnsson overall though, he had a very, very interesting game. At times he was good, but at times it's just his final product, not really knowing what he's gonna do. I mean, at times I feel like he should have shot the ball, but he didn't. He decided to go and dribble a bit more. For example, that counter attack when he had Sonny on the right open, he had someone on the left, I think it was Werner open, and he just dribbled the ball. I think he was hoping for a penalty there. He was hoping for a little foul. But again, decision making, lack of understanding the situation. But then there was times where I felt like his passing was just off. It was just really, really off. Him and Werner both, they passed it to the opposition multiple times. They gave away the ball like a fair amount of times, both Werner and Johnsson. I personally didn't really understand what was going on there, but it's just Brennan Johnsson in a way. He's not a final product at all. He's far from that, and I think Ange is only there to make him better and better. Now moving on to that central player. I'm really focusing on the attacking players first because there's more to talk about them. It's Heung-Min-Son. Now, I don't know if you guys actually read the title of this video before clicking on it, but it says Son poor. Heung-Min-Son was poor, and I'm gonna keep it at that. Very, 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 very at that. He was very, very poor. There's nothing you can say that he did well. I mean, at times he should have taken a shot, but he didn't take a shot. At times he wasn't strong enough on the ball. At times his first touch was just not there. Like when I mean not there, I mean really, really not there. So I didn't really understand what was going on there. But overall, he's been kind of like that throughout the season in a way. He's been clinical in front of goal. But that's just about it. I think when Son's playing up front as a striker, he doesn't get involved with the game, and it's true. I don't know if you guys noticed it. He doesn't get involved in the game when he plays as striker. When he plays off the left wing, he gets more involved in the game. And it's true. It's true. I can tell this when I'm watching the game. He's getting more involved when he's on the left-hand side. I'm not saying it's his better position. I'm not saying he should be playing on the left-hand side. Although personally, I do think he should be playing on the left-hand side because I think when Richarlison's on good form, that's personally my opinion. But when we get the situations, for example, in the second half, just before, if I'm correct, just before Maddison gets shoved on the back, Heung-Min-Son was with the ball. He should have taken a shot there. Sonny multiple times in the game didn't take shots when we needed shots, and I thought when Sonny was injured, you know, we were lacking this kind of threat from the outside the box. We were lacking that a lot because when Son's playing, you can feel like he can take it. It feels like he can take a shot from anywhere and really challenge the keeper. But these past 2-3 games, it's the shots outside the box that drive me mad. Even games that we've won lately, the Luton game, for example, for me, not enough shots from outside the box. I want to see it more. I really do want to see it more, guys. Get your comments also in the comment section down below. I want to interact with you guys. So if you guys got any comments, comment them down below. So for Tottenham versus Luton, same thing. Not enough shots for me. Tottenham versus Aston Villa, that was a completely different thing, but still not enough shots from outside the box. With Ange's system, and we're going to get to Ange in a second. Why I said Ange bad. Ange's system is all about moving around, utilizing the fullbacks as additional midfielders essentially, and always having the wingers coming inside the box to tap in the goals. But I think Ange kind of needs to understand that he needs to, if he's trying to get the players to do this, and I don't know why it's not working, but Ange needs to tell the players, all right, lads, take some shots. I mean, when Bissouma took his shot, I wasn't upset. I know it went he tried to place it top right hand corner. I remember this. I wasn't upset at all with it. I genuinely wasn't upset at all because it was an attempt on goal from far, and that's what we needed. The one time I got really upset with a shot from far, but it was still inside the box, was Udogie's at the end. I just don't understand how you shoot like that directly at a keeper when you've got the whole kit in the whole frame. That for me is not good enough. It's not good enough. Lads, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We just hit 1,560 subscribers. So if you guys can, smash the subscribe button. It'll be amazing and gratefully appreciated by us at Spurs Live. We're on exactly 1,560 subs. So lads, keep subscribing. It's gratefully appreciated. Now, enough on Son. Let's move on to Werner. Now, there's been a lot of debates here. Big up to Chris, who's on the Talk and Ball WhatsApp group chat. He has some great points, I've got to say. But we did have this discussion just after the game regarding Werner, and I don't want to get too involved because I don't want to lead misinformation. But essentially, people from also not just from Chris, from other people around the team, around the fan base, have been blaming the game on Werner. Now I think Werner, I don't think he's that bad that people are saying. I really don't think he's that bad. I mean, Timo Werner, look, he came from Bayer Leverkusen when no one really expected much from him. Essentially, well, actually, we did think he was going to do. We thought he was going to actually get involved more in the Tottenham Hotspur team. But 10 matches he's played. He's scored 2 goals and he's assisted 3 times. He's gotten involved very, very much in that attacking aspect of Tottenham Hotspur. That's one goal or assist every other game, which for me is quite good. But what you got to think about though is that Tottenham's way of thinking right now is all attacking minded. So if Werner, if Tottenham Hotspur beat a team 4-0, we can go on the next game and draw 4-4. Like, the goals for us shouldn't really matter. It's the goals which we're conceding that's the matter. We're going to get onto that because it's a big talking point. The goals that we're conceding. I genuinely don't understand what is happening there, but we're gonna get onto that. So Timo Werner, for me, he didn't have a good performance at all. Um, in all fairness to him, the ball wasn't getting much to him. I mean, no one was really seeing his runs. I saw his runs quite a fair amount of times. Genuinely, I saw it, but it's just quite annoying that no one really saw it. Maddison, for me, next up on the pitch, he's still not up there on the standards. I think he set himself such high standards at the beginning of the season that everyone's expecting him to reach that again. But it's just quite annoying. It's quite annoying. Multiple times it took Maddison 3-4 seconds too late to pass the ball. Specifically, that pass out to the right hand side. I remember very clearly in my head that it should have taken him 2 seconds before to pass. And in football, everyone knows 2 seconds is literally a matter of getting a goal or not. Everyone knows that. If you're 2 seconds too late, if you're 2 seconds too late to be passing that ball out to Werner or Johnson, that's 2 seconds that you're giving the oppositions to get back to defend. And that's not what we can't have that. We cannot have that. One thing I am going to say is that it's amazing to see this kind of substitutions we could bring off the bench to help our team in the attacking aspect. You know, we brought on Richie, we brought on Kulusevski, we brought on Lo Celso. I mean, did we bring on a sorry? Did we bring on a Celso? Sorry, I don't remember if we brought on a Celso at the end because that was a player that I really wanted to get on. But did he play at the end? I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, he did. And Pape Sarr. Yep, and Pape Sarr. It's just showing how, you know, we've got the squad depth in terms of the attacking options, but something's not right. And it's been like this not all season, but for the past 6 months it's been like this. Now, let's go over to the second midfielder, and that's Rodrigo Bentancur. He did not have a good game at all, in my opinion. Very sluggish. I don't know why. He was very slow on the ball. Got intercepted quite a fair amount of times. But was not. It was great to see him back out on the field, though. I've got to say, like it was good to see him now. You know, we're seeing him now playing a couple games. You know, consecutively, and it's just nice to see him play. I'll be honest. I missed him, and I think there has been a lot of problems with him with regards to his passing. It's been off, but I think it's something that, you know, even the doctor said we won't see the best of Rodrigo until next season, really. But this doesn't go to say that Rodrigo Bentancur had a good game at all. He didn't. He had a poor game. And in my opinion, either him or Bissouma should have been dropped for Pape Sarr. It is what it is. I think what Pape Sarr brings to the team is something so unique that no other player really brings it. It's this type of energy and this type of hunger to get and to reach each and every single ball. One thing I forgot to mention is as well, Werner, multiple times he could have reached the ball if he would have sprinted a little bit more. Didn't want to. But this is moving on to the next player is Bissouma. I mean, I think he had a good game, but a couple times he was as well very sluggish. Now, for me, and this is very I want you guys to actually understand what I'm saying when I say this. The stats show that Tottenham didn't need to be defending. Therefore, Bissouma wasn't really in need in the defensive aspect. In going forward, I don't think anyone really has any doubts on Bissouma going forward. Like, I think Bissouma going forward is fine. Like, he's not amazing, but he's not crap going forward. He's just average going forward. It's his defensive abilities that we're all like, wow, he's really good, or this is really crap shit. Like that's what we're saying. Defensively, we didn't really have to do much. I mean, 68% percent possession for us. 662 passes between ourselves, 89% pass accuracy, We've had 13 shots. It was really an all-round just Tottenham Hotspur game, if I'm completely honest. All round. Like I didn't really see a need for for Bissouma to defend. Just trying to see why let's see. Yeah, I didn't see really a need for Bissouma to defend. Therefore, I don't think he's getting any of the any any critiques or anything. Um, Let me just see. Yeah. So that's just what I'm saying. I think Bissouma had a very average game, but for this kind of game against West Ham, I think we could have really done with Pape Sarr starting. I don't understand why he didn't start. I mean, maybe Ange wanted to go with more of a defensive unit than than Pape Sarr, not expecting West Ham to park the bus like that. Um, Guys, as well, keep on commenting as well. I want to get your comments up on the screen. Just like I'm doing here, and we'll also get Instagram involved as well. Here, we'll get Instagram involved. There we go. Bang. I don't know. I just think at times we were lacking a lot of hunger to get the ball. A lot of hunger. Now let's go on to that. That I mean, I think it's fullback time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the Instagram people, make sure to smash the subscribe button. Head over to YouTube now. We're live there now, and if you do want to join the call, you're more than welcome to. Now, look, we're doing some player ratings, and we've reached the central midfielders. We reached the fullbacks now. It's fullbacks time, and we'll start off with Pedro. Porro. I think defensively he was. I don't know. I don't know. He was lacking a lot, lacking a lot. I didn't really enjoy the game in terms of Pedro Porro. I don't know what I don't know what I genuinely don't know what it was. He didn't have a good performance at all. Porro for me. His defending was not great. His attacking was not great. It just wasn't good overall. It really wasn't. Big up to everyone in Instagram who joined us. If you do want to get your comments up right on the screen, head over to YouTube and I can put you up. Feeling Indigo, I can see you sent a message on Instagram on the comments. Head over to YouTube so I can put it up on the screen like I'm doing for Ellie here like this. And yeah, so here's the link to join, by the way. There you go. Ali, Ali Alexander 12. I can see you commented as well. Just head over to YouTube so I can also upload it. Yeah, big up to everyone who's joined us from all over the place. Tottenham fan from USA, big up South Stand View. Head over to YouTube as well yourself, mate. It's great stuff here. So yeah, fullbacks, I think they both were really poor. Udogie going forward was better, much better. Actually, I think Udogie was okay overall. I don't think he was that bad, but defensively wasn't amazing. Now, defenders, Micky Van De Ven, obviously class as usual. Romero, class as usual. And Zach Freeman, yeah, head over to YouTube yourself as well, mate. Listen, we're gonna talk about it. I just want to put your comment up on the screen as well. Yeah. So defenders were fine, except for Vicario. Except for Vicario. Now, lads, all girls as well. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. Why the players don't shoot, mate? I have no idea. I have no idea. I was fuming the whole game why they weren't shooting. You know, that's the problem I think with Ange football. The problem with Ange football is that, and by the way, I'm Ange in 100%, but the problem with Ange football is that it's trying to create the perfect goal. And I think the players are getting the wrong end of the message, and it's not to create the perfect goal, it's to create an overload in the midfield to create a goal, if not to take a shot. But frustrating all round. I completely hear you, mate. Completely hear you. Vicario, mate. I think it was a really, really, really poor game in terms of corners because we need to protect Vicario. I think players in general need to protect Vicario. No idea why Vicario is not able to get onto the end of the balls. He's not able. He's not able to get onto any of the balls at the end, and it's just mad frustrating. It's mad frustrating. Multiple times he could have come out, swing at hand, but because he can't do it. There was a couple of times that he did it, sorry, but the first goal, poor marking from everyone. Very, very poor marking from everyone. Be up to Lord of the Forsaken. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It helps us so much. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Be up to Lord, who's joined us, and Avaneza. If you can subscribe, that would be great. We were absolutely shocking. Wasteful in possession, too scared to attack, just passing it around the box was a perfect chance to go ahead of Villa for the top four. You said it. You said it. Exactly there. Exactly there. We were very, very, very poor, and that's been the problem with Tottenham Hotspur for multiple games for around 3, 4 months already. We're not taking shots. Pombo9, be up to yourself. I think you're new as well, so if you can subscribe to the channel, smash the subscribe button if you're new, and if you can just drop a like to the video, that would be great as well. We are on, how many likes are we on? We are on 10 likes, so big up to everyone, and yeah, big up. We played really good, but the ref didn't give them any fouls for bad tackles. Now, I don't think we played bad. I think we played decent. Like, we played well. It's just in that final third we were lacking. We were lacking that Harry Kane, if you could say so. The Harry Kane in terms of shooting from far. Having a shot out. Sonny wasn't quick enough to get the ball out of his feet. It's fact. Stop blaming the ref. The ref had nothing to do with the Fulham result, nothing to do with us continuing within 5 minutes of the 18th place Luton. Exactly. I 100% agree with you. The ref had nothing to do with it. Although at times, I am going to say, at times there were a couple wrong decisions, but those couple wrong decisions shouldn't dictate a 90-minute game of football. I'm not blaming the ref. I'm not blaming the ref, but what I am saying is that Tottenham Hotspur as a team, as a collective, should have done much better. We shouldn't get to the position where we need to blame a referee for a game. Or we shouldn't rely on a referee for a game. But I am gonna blame Romero for one thing. Romero should have not, let me get the right word. Should have positioned the defenders in the right place for the corners. Why? Because he's the captain. He is the captain, and he's a leader at the back. He's the captain in terms of the defenders, and he should have led the defenders or the players in defensive positions to keep on Zuma. No one was on Zuma. He had a free header on goal, which is criminal. It's criminal. Yeah, fairs, but you have to admit for the West Ham game, he didn't give that progressive foul, and that Antonio was offside straight after. Yep, mate. Let me take this off. Yeah, I understand you. I understand you. Antonio, look, one thing I am gonna say, and I think the majority of us are gonna agree with here, is that the foul on James Maddison should have been called instantly. I mean, it's disgusting to see how Tottenham, how Aston Villa, how West Ham got away with it. It's crazy. It's crazy. How do West Ham get away with that kind of foul? Paqueta on James Maddison. How? Something has changed recently. We look tired and like the players have given up and don't fight for the badge anymore. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. Be honest, I wouldn't go that far. Um, what I would say is that I think I think the players are kind of scared to take shots. They're not confident enough to take shots, and I don't understand why. If any of you guys also followed their socials, they're very active in terms of praising one another, being a family. And in a way, it's similar to Southgate in terms of he's very good at creating a good um, culture, if you want, um, for the Tottenham Hotspur team together. But going forward, in terms of the final third pass, the final third end product, we're not there. We were not there. And that's really been the story for Tottenham Hotspur this whole season. I mean, we've scored some beautiful goals, don't get me wrong. But I think us as fans, we can all agree that we just want them to take some shots. We really want them to take some shots. Guys, just reminding everyone to smash the subscribe button on YouTube. I am going to put up the link to join the live streams. If you do want to join the live stream, that is the link. There you go. That is a link to join the live stream. You'll be uploaded directly to myself and you can have a chat with me. So if you do want to have a chat with me, that's the link. Hit down the link down below and you'll be added to the screen here. We can talk some Tottenham Hotspur ball. Now let me read some Instagram comments since we've finished with the YouTube comments. Biss out, Kulu pass miss, hi. James, Sonny, Kulu, Bissouma, bad. I just think Ange got this tactically wrong. I'm just not understanding why Ange isn't able to give the message to the boys regarding the passing. Like, why is Ange not seeing this as a problem and not trying to resolve it? In any training videos that they put up on YouTube, I'm pretty sure majority of us watch it. I cannot see a single time where I see some shooting drills from outside the box. Like, do you remember seeing a shooting drill outside the box? Can't remember a single one. I don't know. It's very, very annoying, but it is it is what it is. Let's be honest. It is what it is. Who's joined us? Who has joined us? Let's see what's up. Do you think Timo will sign on a will sign on? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I would like him to, and I think he will. I think he will, but there's a lot of the fan base that don't want Timo. I don't understand why. Like, he hasn't been that bad for us. 17 mil is not a lot of money nowadays. Let's be honest, it's not a lot of money. What? Uh, how much was this? Yeah, for Joe Rodon, if anyone does remember him, we paid 11 mil. And if you're saying to me that we'll only pay 6 mil more for a starting 11 player guaranteed in our team, I'll pay it. Because it looks like he's a starting 11 player. I don't want to hear anyone saying Brennan Johnsson starts over Werner or Kulusevski starts over Werner, because completely different positions, and it's true. Completely. Just think he needs to know how to shoot more properly. Yeah, I think Werner as well, his last minute shooting was dreadful, and his last minute passing is absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful. But lads, look, going over to our next game. We've got a big game coming up, and that's Nottingham Forest. The Premier League table doesn't lie. Today, there's a big game as well. Tottenham aren't playing, but it is Aston Villa versus Manchester City. Now, it's just frustrating because Tottenham could have been above Villa. Very frustrating. It's just annoying. I don't understand why we can. Lads, is anyone watching the Championship? By the way, is anyone watching the Championship? I'm interested because the Championship this year is incredible. It's really good. But Nottingham Forest are sitting 25th. Sitting 17th in the league, 25 points on. They've won one game in the last 5, drawn 2 and lost 1, which is dreadful. Compared to Tottenham, where we've won 3, lost 1, and drew 1. Similar to Aston Villa, lost 1, drew 1, won 3. Wow. I don't know. I'll tell you what. This end, the now towards the end of the show, towards the end of the season, sorry, it's getting very close. But lads, look, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everything. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, just to go subscribe to me, drop a like on the video, and subscribe to Spurs Live. We've been we're pumping out content for you lot now. So keep updated, keep on it, and yeah, big up to everyone. Come on, you Spurs, and hopefully you all have a great day. Come on, you Spurs.